Hello guys, and welcome to the second part of the Royal High Iceberg. And if you've not seen part 1 yet, go look at that video first, else I'm just going to assume that you pour milk in the bowl before you add the cereal. Go now. I also realised that my outfit doesn't fully come off as Royal High at first, but this is the spring cleaning headband. Like the Easter accessory, and these are the Darling Valentina cuffs, and I'm just pretending that this dress that I found in a charity shop is the baby doll dress with, I don't even know what these sleeves would be, but anyway, I'm getting a little bit bored of my 2 bodices that I have. It used to be 3, but the Miss Lady Rose one kind of broke last year and I've not fixed it yet, so going back to where we left off is we're now on to the last 2 layers of the iceberg. So let's start in fathoms. First one is school issued crowns that block family enemies from tracking you. I'm gonna assume that's a teleport message. A lot of the things that I didn't know from the last part, you guys were telling me were teleport messages. So I know, school issued crowns that block family enemies from tracking you is either a teleport message or it was mentioned in that magazine that you can look at in the spa in Royal High Campus 2, which I can't remember what that says in it, but I know it says something, so yeah. Devs, YouTubers and influencers are canon NPCs that will be for like from the New Year's events, where like with the quests and things like that. Where do chests come from? We don't know, they just appear. The real question is, why do the chests have golden coins in them when diamonds are the currency? Like, what purpose do coins serve in this universe? Ice fairies, sabotaging, teleportation. I'm guessing that's another teleport message. I'm pretty sure I've actually seen that one. Hanging head. That is from the fact that I know exactly what this is talking about. This is from the Halloween 2018 update, which took place on Earth, and like the oldish Earth, and there was a palm tree that had bananas in it, and for the Halloween event the bananas were replaced with Barbie's like avatar head. Yeah, in hindsight, Halloween 2018 did have some quite gory decorations, to say the least, which I've not seen in any events past that, so. Demon face in Sunset Island mirror. In the pageant house thing in Sunset Island, if you look at one of the mirrors, there's a Roblox face just slapped in the middle of it for no reason. Locked Divina gates. So, original Divina, there was some big gates at the front, which were actually closed for the majority of, or maybe like halfway through. Okay, so OG Divina wasn't even around for a year. It was from February 2019 to October 2019, and from February 2019 to July 2019 the gates were locked, but then after the 4th of July update that they had, the gates were then opened and remained opened for the remainder of Divina existing from that point. And yeah, like before there wasn't really anything behind the gates, but then after during the 4th of July update, they'd opened the gates and actually added like landscape out there, and if you walked up the hill there were like fireworks there that you could set off. And then after the 4th of July update, they kept the thing open, and I think they just kept the fireworks there and everything. I can't quite remember, but the gates did remain open after that. Autumn Town Graves. So Autumn Town, the one from 2019 and 2020, that would have graves, like gravestones all around the place, which would have like players' names on it who are in the server. Ice and Cyber lawsuit. After this iceberg, I realised that I do not know my Cybernova lore. I'm gonna guess this was either from like the New Year's quests or something, because I don't think Cyber's mentioned in any of the teleport messages, so I'm gonna assume that is actually a like a speech thing from one of the New Year's quests. Giant rock circle that is in Royal High Campus 2, outside the front of the school. Like up on the hill to the left, there's this giant circle of rocks. Who and why was the guard crying? That crying guard was actually featured a lot in part 1, who guarded the mystery building that everyone wanted to know what it was. Yeah, we didn't know his name. We don't know what his name is. We don't know why he was crying. That is another mystery that we need solving in a future update, please. Please, I just want to know what happened to Divina and its gods. Been Damien X Arts for Divina comic. How that pained me so much. I literally cried. If you've not seen that comic yet, go look at it. It's on Twitter. It made me cry. Where do diamonds spawn from? They just magic. They're just magic. They just appear everywhere. Imagine that if you're just walking down the street and then just like cash is just on the floor. I mean, that does sometimes happen, but like if it was just there, like it just spawned in. You're like, oh, okay. Royal High Economy. Boy, do we love to hate it. I'm not going to get into the Royal High Economy because that will just put all of the Royal High traders in my comments saying loads of stuff that I don't understand. Okay, well that is Fathoms. Fathoms is completed, and now we're on to the Abyss, which is the last part on this iceberg, and this only has 5 things in it. So, first one is it's all a dream. Now this was a huge theory from, it was either 2018 or 2019. Basically, Royal High had this description, like in the game's description. It was just like your average game description, being like, oh yeah, do these magical classes and attend the grand ball and dance the night away, or something. I don't remember what it said, but it was like along the lines of that. But then like it said something. It was either like at the end or it was somewhere in the description, basically alluded to it possibly all being a dream. Like, I wouldn't even know what to search up to find the description to read to you guys, and I can't be bothered to go on Wayback Machine to find it. But yeah, at one point there was a description that had a really like questionable part in it that like was like, okay, wait, what? Is it all a dream? So yeah, that's where that comes from. Who controls and creates and cuts off the realms? I don't know. I feel like a lot of the things here now are just, why is this happening? What does this do? We don't know. We're not getting answers for that. Mass light fairy genocide. If you go into the Dark Fairy Dawns in Enchantix, right as you walk through the door, there is a gravestone with, I think there's skulls at the bottom of it, maybe a skull on top of it. I'm pretty sure there's bones somewhere near the grave, and it says something like, it says something about like light fairies, like 1,000 or something light fairies. Let's move on to the next one, which is Ice is being hunted by Cyber. Where would this have been stated? Is this even... Is the Ice and Cyber lawsuit and Ice is being hunted by Cyber, are those even in the game, or are those just community things? Because if so, I'm not caught up on every single video that Cybernova's ever released. I literally do not know what those are. And the last one, we're on the last one now. 4 out of 5 people that went missing due to a teleportation error. That is a teleport message, I know, because I've actually seen that one a lot. That is the whole iceberg. We've completed it. So let me know what you thought of the iceberg. And there are actually multiple Royal High icebergs made. So, like, if you guys would like to, I could probably look at another iceberg that will hopefully have like different facts on it. Or maybe if you think you could top this iceberg here and make like the ultimate iceberg, then go for it and tag me on social media. I will have a look. But yeah, that's the end of the Royal High Casualties iceberg. If you are somewhat new to the channel, there is a video on how to make these, a video on how I made this, and a video on the makeup as well. Go look at those. It would help me out a lot. And yeah, thank you for watching today's video, and I'm going to record another video after this, so you will be seeing a total of 3 videos of me in this. Time to go record that one now, with what little energy I have left. Okay, goodbye.